First of all, I'd like to apologize for filming this on my iPad. My phone did die, but needs must. Anyway, welcome to the first episode of Praise makes a song until no, Praise produces music until she finds a song she actually until she. Oh my god. Let me start again. Praise produces music until she makes a song she actually likes. All right. Without any further ado, let's begin. So the first step is to go through all the voice memos that I have since like 2020. Hold on, I'm gonna screen record my phone and I'm gonna show you. So I've got audio from 2017 is when I started coming up with song ideas. So we're just gonna go through all my song ideas and pick one that I think kind of interests me in the moment. And we're gonna start from there. So I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna listen some more. This is gonna take a while. Okay, so I just found one really good idea. Um, and I've screen recorded it, so I'll have it here. But I listened to another voice memo and I thought it was hilarious. I'm gonna play it for you right now. It's literally just titled New Recording 2. Didn't realize it would make me this sad, but here I am, crying in a bubble bath. It goes, I didn't realize it would make me this sad, but here I am crying in a bubble bath. And I thought that was hilarious. But that's not what we're gonna go for today. We'll probably get back to that some other time. But yeah, let's go with not how I pictured us. I think the K post on the 6th fret. And it's G and then C and then D later. Wasn't how I pictured us, wasn't what I thought. Every night you find me crying on tomorrow. Maybe in a couple years I'll see what I did wrong to you. You're not even sorry, but I shouldn't be my fault. I never should have sat down and wrote you this song. 'Cause I know you're not listening, singing along to me. You walked in with nice white socks, and I burn all the bridges off. I'm trying not to focus on everything that you ever did wrong. And I'm not stupid, but I'm not smart. I made sure that you left with all of my heart. And I'm not trying to see you, maybe, yeah. And I'm not crying on my own. I'm gonna switch to GarageBand in a second. I've tried to clip this microphone to my shirt. Hopefully it works. I'm going to start screen recording on my MacBook, which is where I'm working from. I don't know how this setup is gonna work. Oh my god. It's gonna work. I'm a very not video person. English. I'm gonna try and find a YouTube channel called The Band Guide. And he's basically got a 30 video playlist covering how to make a full song using GarageBand. That's recording, mixing, mastering, everything. So I officially got the guide and it's 45 pages. I'm knackered already. Goes over the recording year. Okay, plugins. I do need to download GarageBand plugins. I'm gonna download those real quick before we open up GarageBand and start working on the song. Right, let me set everything up first, and then I'll get back to you when we actually get into GarageBand and start doing some real work. Alright, so plugins are downloaded. Now we're gonna jump into GarageBand and make a start on the actual music part. So let me start screen recording now. Right, my audio should now be functioning. So let's go ahead and drag this. Didn't realize it would make me this sad, but here I am, crying in a bubble bath. That's the bubble bath one. I did not want to add it, so we're gonna take that out. I meant to add not how I pictured us. I forgot the name of what we were doing. So I'm gonna drag that in here. G and then C. Sorry for all that unnecessary noise. Let's see. I think it capo's on the 6th fret. And it's G and then C and then D later. This song is also not written, so we're gonna be writing it in this series as well. First of all, we're gonna take out this crazy noise at the start. Right, we need to figure out the key and the tempo. Let's start with the tempo. Tempo tapper, I guess. Is that what we'll call it? Okay, we'll go with 102. We'll go with 102 for now and see if let's line this up. I think the capo's on the 6th fret. Let's see if we can line up this. No, why is that so bad? Why is that just not working? Right, I'm failing miserably at this. I feel like it's changing the tempo. Yeah, it's changing the tempo of this thing. Right, we're gonna drag it in again. Right, let's drag it in again. I think the capo's on the 6th. Okay, we might just need to turn the metronome off for this because I can't get it to the intent this thing. So I've got capo on the 6th fret. D later. Also, I've got the notepad here just to let me pause this. I've got the notepad here just to jot down the vibe of the song. So let's just listen to it and see what comes to my head. Okay, I got 3 words: reflective, nostalgic. Yep. Oh, someone knocked on my door. That's honestly the story of my life. Every time I'm trying to do work, someone's gonna knock on my door. Okay, so the words I've got: reflective, nostalgic, and honesty. These are the vibes I'm getting from the song. I've also got my guitar here that I'm going to play and see what comes out. Also, I don't know how the audio is going to sound with this microphone and this guitar. I don't think this is in tune either. So let's see if we can get a tuner. I don't think I can use this. I'm going to use my phone. So the vibes we are getting is capo on the 6th fret. I think we're playing C like this. I think the chorus will be strumming. I feel like the chorus should have strumming. Strumming in chorus and more layered guitars in chorus. I'm gonna play it to the metronome and see. It's not quite right. Let's try 105. Yeah, I'm still... I don't know, should I double it? 105 is a bit better, but if we double it, then we'll have an extra click for every bar, if that makes sense. So what's that, 210? I don't know, I just find it a bit difficult at the moment to get the time. I'm gonna put it back to 105. The next time I want to do it is figure out the key of this song. So because I know the chords and I know the capo, I'm just gonna Google what key is G on 6, G capo 6. Yeah, that works. Let's see. So the capo's on, if the key is G, I'm pretty sure it's in the key of G. Let me just double check. Key of G notes. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if putting a cape on the 5th fret is gonna be out of my range, but I think it should be okay. So we're gonna say it's in the key of C. You know what? I'm gonna put a key of C sharp major. Where's C sharp? C sharp major, I think, is the key. Oh, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna say. Nah, I'm gonna keep it C. Because, okay, so if the capo is on this, it's on that. But then if I put on the 5th fret, it's on C. So it's in a key of C. We're just gonna keep it in a key of C. Nice and simple. And now we're on to writing. What is the theme, the vibe? We've kind of got the vibe, but then it's like, what do we want the song to actually say? What we're trying to express through the song. Do I want to keep the not how I pictured us theme going? Sitting in a bar, I don't know anyone. Hoping you find me, and then we'll swing a little, dance and strum along. Hoping in a minute, I find what I did wrong to you. Find what I did wrong to you. Wasn't out. It's kind of reflective, nostalgic, honest. So what could someone be reflective or nostalgic about, or honest about? Maybe it's an experience that they had in the past. Maybe they are regretting something that they did or didn't do. But when you think of nostalgia, it's usually a positive thing, right? So we're thinking, I want it to be a little bit positive. I don't want it to be all doom and gloom, right? But it is supposed to be kind of heartfelt and sort of emotion evoking. So if you think about not how I pictured us, it's like, oh, you had this idea of something and how it was going to turn out, and then it never turned out that way. Because that could also be reflective, maybe not nostalgic, but it could be honest and reflective. Experience, but did not meet your expectations. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What are the lyrics I've got so far here? You're not even sorry, but I shouldn't be. Me Tuesday night, I'm sitting in my bed, wishing on a quiet. I don't know why Tuesday's in my head, but I've got on a quiet Tuesday night, sitting in my bed, reminiscing on all of the things I wish I said. It's a bit of a mouthful, innit? Honestly, on a quiet Tuesday night, sitting in my bed, it's like kind of set in the scene at the start. They're kind of in a reflective state of mind, shall we say. All the things I said. Why is this it's turning into like an argument with a person? And I don't that's not the vibe we were going for, is it? Okay, how about on a quiet Tuesday? I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm writing about. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's not force it. Let's just play for the song, write whatever comes to my head, and then go from there. Yeah, I'll be right back when I've got something. Oh my god. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, so it's been a couple of days. I'm filming on my phone now because I managed to charge it, and I have finished writing the song, so we're gonna head into GarageBand and start the fun part, which is the producing, which is probably not gonna be fun for the most part because the reason I'm doing this series is because I can't produce music that sounds good yet. But practice makes perfect, so we're gonna stop yapping and jump into GarageBand. Hi guys, editing praise here. I took a fat L and realized that because my MacBook was connected to my audio interface, the sound was coming out of my headphones and not through my MacBook speakers, so my screen recording did not produce any audio. So I do apologize for that. Anyway, that being said, I'm just trying to pick a drum beat that I can use to record vocals and guitars to and potentially keep for the rest of the song. So this clip is just me trying to listen to different drum sounds and figure out what works. But yeah, I do apologize. I'll fast forward to a point that makes sense, probably when I finish kind of curating the whole backing track. Be right back when I've recorded a scratch track that's actually in time with the song. I wanted to record on the other track, but... Alright, so it's the next day. As you saw in the last video, I managed to record all the guitar parts, so I'm going to play it right now. Alright, so this is what I've got so far. I'm also thinking I might take the guitar out, the drums. This wasn't how I pictured us. Where did we go wrong? It seems like just yesterday we knew we were in love. Now our house is empty. You could hear a pin drop. Was it in my head all the time we spent? Now you've gone away, but I still wish you all the best. How do I move on? And what comes next? Oh, how cruel. I still have should have seen it coming, 'cause 9 times out of 10 we'd argue and we'd make up and we'd do it all again. And I've lost count of times, and I can't tell you what they entail. We wouldn't talk for days, then on a random night you'd apologize out of the blue. I knew something wasn't right. Now it all makes sense. You'd already left in your head. I'm thinking of also taking out the percussion, like the heavy drums. I don't think that fits the song. I feel like the song works better with just this kind of drum. I like that a lot more than the actual main drum. Even just the snap. Nah, I don't like it. I prefer this little one here. There was a bit in the chorus that didn't really line up. But yeah, I'm gonna play it, but try and find some percussion. Let me pause this. I'm gonna try and find some percussion and keys to go with it and go from there, I guess. Let's listen to what we've got so far. It sounds so good when you stack the vocals for the chorus. Alright, so recorded all the vocals now. I did 4 takes. So I'm gonna listen to all the takes, comp the phrases that I like of those takes, and then probably use the other takes to make more of backing vocals rather than re-record backing vocals. But after that, I think the song will be basically done and I just need to mix and master. I don't remember the last thing you guys saw, but I've pretty much finished the backing track, and like I've said, I finished the vocals. So the next time I'll see you should be when I'm ready to mix it. So that'll be after comping, and I will update you guys then. Alright guys, it's yet another day. Finished comping the vocals and doing editing. I also got a free trial of Melodyne, so I was using that to edit my vocals. Now I've done rough mixing. I don't know where to put these headphones. I've done rough mixing, so I've basically like balanced the volumes, did a little bit of EQ on the master track and a little bit of compression on the master track. Like I said, I got a free trial of Melodyne, so I used it to do a bit of tuning. It's the first time I've ever done any sort of vocal tuning before, and it's pretty cool. I was actually surprised about how good my performance was for the song. You guys will hear at the end. Now I'm gonna, like I said, get through the mixing. My goal is to finish mixing today, and then it'll just be mastering left. And you guys will see how it turns out. This series has not been very, or this episode of the series has not been very organized, and I do apologize. I am obviously open to feedback in the comments below. Let me know if you have any ideas of how I can structure these better, if you guys want to see more of like how the song progresses, or if you're happy to just kind of see at the start and I check in at different points and you guys see how it turns out at the end. I'm obviously not educated enough to tell you how I'm doing stuff and tell you like the way to do things. I'm just learning myself, so yeah, that's it. I will get back to you guys when I finish mixing. Hopefully you guys can hear what it sounds like when I'm done mixing, and then we'll go from there. Hi everyone, it's Saturday, 8th of March. I can't remember if I had already played the final mix of the song for you, but I'm gonna play it now. I have taken a couple of days off of listening to this song so that I can have fresh ears to master it. But this is what I have got. Okay, this is the unmastered version. I haven't mastered anything yet, by the way. This wasn't how I pictured us. Where did we go wrong? It seems like just yesterday we knew we were in love. Now our house is empty. You could hear a pin drop. Was it in my head all the time we spent? Now you've gone away, but I still wish you all the best. How do I move on? What comes next? Oh, how cruel. I still haven't heard from you, but saw you now with someone new. Guess I don't need closure. argue and we'd make up and we'd do it all again. And I've lost count of times, and I can't tell you what they entail. We wouldn't talk for days, then on a random night, you'd apologize out of the blue and if something wasn't right. Now it all makes sense, you'd already left in your head. Oh, how cruel. I still haven't heard from you, but saw you're now with someone new. I guess I don't need closure, anyway it's much overdue. I wish that I could be like you and act like all that we went through really didn't matter, and I was just playing a fool. But I'm not anything like you. I'm not anything like you. I'm not anything like you. Wish that I could be like you and act like all that we went through is gone and forgotten. How could I be such a fool? I'm not anything like you. Yeah, okay, so there's some really weird auto-tune thing going on at the end. I think I tried to pitch correct a little bit there, it just didn't work. I don't know why it sounds like that. We're just gonna leave it. This is not getting released anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now we move on to mastering. I am gonna plug my headphones in, which means you guys won't be able to hear it. So until I'm finished, plug my headphones in, figure out what it needs, obviously make it louder, and then hopefully it sounds good. I feel like there's a bit too much reverb on it. I don't know why. I feel like yeah. Maybe when I put my headphones on, it's gonna sound different. But let me stick my headphones on, give it another listen, do a little first draft of mastering, and then I will check in with you guys when I'm done. And that'll be the end of the song because it's gonna be the end of the week, and I want to do a song a week or something like that. I don't want to spend too long on it. So I will see you guys very soon. All right, I've officially finished mastering. Let me start recording the screen so you guys can hear the difference. So this is the master track. I'm gonna keep switching between the mastered and unmastered so that you guys can get an idea of the difference. To me, it doesn't sound like there is a difference, but I promise I did stuff. Yeah. This wasn't how I pictured us. Where did we go wrong? It seems like just yesterday knew we were in love. Now our house is empty. You could hear a pin drop. Was it in my head all the time we spent? Now you've gone away, but I still wish you all the best. How do I move on? What comes next? Oh, how cruel. I still haven't heard from you, but saw you now with someone new. Guess I don't need closure, anyway it's much overdue. I wish that I could be like you and act like all that we went through really didn't matter, and I was just playing a fool. But I'm not anything like you. Right, I'm gonna stop it there. But yeah, hopefully you heard a difference. To me, I didn't really hear anything. I have been taking notes on my entire producing process, or production process, I should say, so that I can improve for the next time I do it. I came into this with no expectations of making the next hit song or whatever, or making the best song that I've ever made, but just to get a bit of practice, get comfortable with producing, learn as I go. And I think I've done that, so I'm gonna export this and we're gonna call it a day. Ow. Alright guys, so that is it for the first episode of Praise Produces Music Until She Makes Something She Likes. Obviously I did not make something I liked this episode, but I did learn a lot, and so I've got a lot of notes to take into the next episode and hopefully make something a little bit better next time. It's about progress, you know, progress over perfection. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Love ya.